Hey guys, Doug Rucker here with Pressure Cleaning School, and my passion is helping you new guys that are just getting started in the pressure washing industry to help you master this industry. Got another 5 tips for Wednesday. Win your Wednesdays, win every day. So get ready for tip number 1. All right guys, for tip number 1, I'm standing at a house that we've been cleaning for the last 6 years out here in beautiful Friendswood, Texas. We clean the house, the pool deck, the driveway, and the sidewalk. One of the things that happens when you have a house like this set up on a maintenance program where you're doing it once a year is the house is usually always fairly clean. It will have a few dark spots of that black mildew, and it's usually up on the eaves, up in areas like that. So the way we'll clean this house, of course, is downstream it. We'll keep a little pump up sprayer handy. If we have to prop up on a ladder and hit those little spots, we will. But there's no sense to me in pulling out our dedicated pump, our king slinger, and hitting that those few spots, because then we've got to roll that hose out, roll that hose back up, clean the pump out, all that kind of stuff. Just much easier with a pump up. So always keep a little pump up sprayer with a 30 to 40% mix to hit those little spots downstream the rest of the house, and you're good to go. But get your houses set up on maintenance programs. All right guys, tip number 2. This is a fairly good sized house, and one of the things that we have in our notes is that we know that if we go from the front of the house that way, anyway, where the truck is, we can come all the way around past the pool deck right to about this corner with 250 feet of hose. Okay, so one hose pull to clean all of that. We add a 50-foot section to our 200-foot hose, and then we can clean all of this house, all the back. We can get up onto the back patio, the pool deck, all down the other side, all the front of the house, and then all we have to do is when we come up the driveway, which is right past that fence, we've already dropped our 50-foot hose, but we've got plenty of hose to get to here, clean the driveway, and we're done. I use findlotsize.com, and you can do a linear measurement from where your truck's going to be parked, you know, down the side of a house, across the back of it, and that'll give you an idea of how many feet of hose you're going to need on a job. So that's tip number 2. Know how much hose you need. Use findlotsize.com or Google Earth or Google Measure Map, whatever you want to use. But know how much hose you're going to need on a job. Tip number 3, dirt dauber removal. Those are those little bees that use dirt and mud, and they go up and pack it into the crevices and corners of a house. All you need to use, we use my cleaner called Wrap, but you can use any type of surfactant you want, but I found Wrap works the best for us. And if you can spray those with that Wrap, scrub it with a scrub brush if you need to get that residual shadow stain off. Sometimes you can lightly pressure wash it off if you're using the Wrap. I've tried other surfactants, other soaps, and not quite as successful, but like I said, I'm not trying to sell you Wrap. I'm trying to tell you how to successfully remove those dirt dauber nests. And but either you scrub them using a scrub brush, or if you're using that light, that rinse tip, like on an 8 gallon per minute, it's a 25-20. We can usually get it off of hard surfaces like stucco and brick and things of that nature. Vinyl siding, soft surfaces, we just always scrub with a brush. Get ready for tip number 4. Tip number 4 is this section right here. The section that faces down that's got the vent holes in it, that's called the soffit. The part that faces out from the house, and gutters would attach to it, that's called the fascia. Where that gutter, that fascia board and that soffit board meet, there's a 1-inch lip that hangs down. Always make sure you get behind that lip. At my school, I always teach, get the lip first. It's just much easier if you spray that. And when you're spraying it, you want to spray in a motion where you get against the house and you spray walking backwards. That way your mix will not drip on you and get in your eyes. Don't spray it walking forward and let the stuff drip down on you. Okay? So that's tip number 4. Always get the lip first. All right, guys, tip number 5, whenever you've got surfaces that you're cleaning, you've got a lot of plants around those surfaces, always pre-wet those plants first. But more importantly, get in the habit of pre-wetting every surface that you're cleaning with water first. Stucco, vinyl, doesn't matter to me what it is. If you can get in that habit, that helps to prepare the surface. It makes it easier to clean. It opens up pores of the surfaces, opens up the algae and the mildew, so it's a little bit easier to clean. But my big thing is, if I'm rinsing the surface, I'm more aware of rinsing down the plants and pre-wetting those. So this house has a lot of plants. I'm going to walk out back towards the front so that you can see. The engine's going to be loud, so you may not hear me, but you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. So on this house, there's a lot of plants. These are a lot of hardy type plants that are growing. Okay. So the way I clean that, since we're downstreaming and there's hardly any organic growth on there, I'm pre-wetting all those surfaces, and at the same time, I'm pre-wetting the surfaces, I'm pre-wetting the plants, apply my mix, switch it to rinse immediately, and start rinsing the plants and the walls down all at the same time. So that's tip number 5. Pre-wet all surfaces and pre-wet all plants at the same time. Hey, I hope this helps you guys. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, please let me know. You can ask your questions in the comments below. I always try to respond to everybody's comment, everybody's question. So let me know if I can help you in any way. Y'all have an awesome day.